Yeah. All right, you broke motherfuckers. Back again for another week to scam Vegas.
Always. Vegas owes us.
Vegas owes us again. Last week was terrible if you were a heavy public better, I guess. I had a great week. Little Giants action. Ravens first half, Ravens first quarter. That Lions fourth quarter came in, like I said, called that game exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
I had a buddy who was on Lions money line, and I said, "You didn't watch the show, did you?" And he's like, "What show?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll send you the link this week, buddy. We got you. Don't worry." We were all over Lions losing that game. I told him the minute he said he had that bet, I was like, "Man, we stomped on the Lions in the podcast on Thursday, and it came through. Man, Ravens killed them just like we thought."
yeah, pretty good week. And then I'd say also we said don't overthink the Philly game, Philly money line. Get in on
Mm-hmm.
that.
It
That
made
game,
sense. Yeah,
that
we
game
did say
went
that.
exactly how I thought it there. But yeah, pretty good week. Any other observations for week 7?
I mean, I'm gonna be heavy. I would be heavy against the Bears now. They just won a game, and that Beijing quarterback, the guy I like, looked good. Chargers against Bears. I feel like people are gonna be like, "Oh, this quarterback can play." People are gonna think there's value on the Bears. No,
Not
I
this
hope.
week.
I hope they put something on him. I don't know what the lines look like, but if there's anything there, I'm picking the Chargers. So
Yeah, I'm liking the Chargers. This week, I'm feeling pretty square. I'm almost willing to get killed on a couple favorites. I have a lot of 3-team parlays out there, including I'll even say the Bills,
money
Ravens,
line.
yeah, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, like you said, Chargers. I'm looking for the Lions to bounce back, but we'll get into all those.
Mm-hmm.
Without further
Yeah.
ado, I'd say let's hop up in on this Thursday
Jump into
game.
tonight's game. Well, it's a stinker. I don't love it, but the Bills looked like shit last week. So, I mean, the analysis here is there's no value on the Bills. I wouldn't take them at minus 500 unless I was putting it into a parlay, like you mentioned. I mean, this is a game for me personally. I don't bet. It just, I mean, is there any number on this that you like? Do you like anything with the over under? Maybe the plus 10. Fuck. But at the same
Uh,
time, Bills could just come out and look how they should.
Yeah, I have a
So,
couple
it's not
stats
worth
on
it.
this with that. Like the
Yeah.
Bucks are 0-3 outright, and they're 0-3 against the spread against
Mm-hmm.
teams with a winning record. And
Okay.
looking a little deeper into that, those 3 teams, they played the Lions. They were a 5-point underdog. They lost by 14. I
Mm-hmm.
said the Lions there. Or I said,
I think I know
yeah,
what
okay.
game you're talking about. It was 20-6.
Yeah, they
I
played
think
the
Lions.
They
Yeah.
played the Lions. They were a 3-point underdog against the Lions. They lost by
Mhm.
14. They were a 5-point underdog against the Eagles, lost by 14. Then they were a 3-point favorite against the Falcons, lost by 3. So they haven't covered any game against a team with a winning record.
Interesting. 10's a big number though. That's tough.
Yeah, I'll get another
But
interesting stat here. Baker Mayfield undefeated on Thursday Night Football,
oh
4-0.
Jesus.
But let me counter that point with you real quick. You guess who
Okay.
also coming in undefeated with a record of 5-0,
Josh Allen.
Mr. Josh Allen.
I see that on the bottom ticker as you were just talking. It came across at the same time. That's funny.
But here, I'll go ahead and show the bets I like for today.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's not too much value on the spread. 9 point, I think it's up to 10. I mean, I'm honestly not afraid of it. I kind of thinking
You
it's
can
a
get it
big
at
Bills.
9. A 10-point win is reasonable. Getting it at 9 or 9.5 is much better than 10. That 10 is a number that you just don't take.
Yeah, I think these numbers have changed a little bit. I'm looking at James Cook over 2.5 receptions. I believe that's actually plus 100 now, so the line's kind of
Wow.
different on there. Bills to win both halves, plus 130. And Khalil Shakir has been having the third most receiver reps for the Bills. And there's coming in at plus 700. No Dawson Knox tonight, so
Who the
kind
fuck is
of.
Khalil Shakir?
Hey.
Brother, is that the holder for the kickoff?
If anybody's coming in
I mean,
on
like
the
a field goal?
Bills, if anybody's coming in
the
on the
hell?
Bills as plus 700, they have the third most snaps as receiver. They're always worth a little dollar. I got $4 on that to win 50, and those odds
the
have dropped
hell is
from 700 down to plus 400.
They're moving in the wrong direction if you want to get in on it. That's what I hear. Sounds like a good deal though. Yeah, this game will just be I don't even know if I'll watch it, to be honest. I'm just not interested. But we'll see.
Yeah, I made sure I put the Bills in enough parlays that I'll be wanting to watch it.
Yeah,
All right,
that's the way to go.
getting out of there. What you feeling about the Rams taking on the Cowboys?
Man, I was big on the Rams against the Steelers, and they came out and they just both teams looked like shit, but the Rams looked shittier, and the Steelers once again do what they do, and they stole a fucking victory. That team the Steelers should have lost 3 games now this season they've won all of them against the Ravens, against I think the Rams, and against the Browns. That Steelers team is suspect, but I don't know how to feel about the Rams. Basically, is where I'm at right now. But I'd easily take the Cowboys -6 just looking at these numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that. Man, I kind of lost what I was going to say now.
I mean, just looking at the Steelers and the Cowboys, when comparing those two teams, one's obviously much stronger, I would say, and the fact that it's only 6 points is kind of. I feel like that's a bad number. I feel like that's like the wrong number. This should be like 8, more than a touchdown, I think.
Yeah, the Steelers keep winning these games, but then I would say it's funny the Texans were the ones to shit stomp on the Steelers.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting there.
The 1 week I had Texans the money line too. Didn't have to sweat that at all. That was great.
But yeah, I'm kind of liking the Cowboys because I think.
Yeah, -6 is a good number. I think it's a miss. I think it should be higher.
Yeah, Rams offensive line's kind of weak. Offense is kind of taking a step back. In this game, I would really be looking for Cooper Kupp to bounce back, maybe with a touchdown or something like that. Yeah, I'm not really on anything on this game because I just don't trust fraud Prescott.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a
trust
Cowboys
Pollard.
better.
Give me Tony Pollard and I'll be happy.
Yeah, we'll get off of the Rams Cowboys onto a little stinky divisional contest.
NFC North action.
Outside in the Lambeau, could be a cold one. Kirk Cousins coming off a win against San Francisco. What an upset that was. This game, I mean, the Vikings are getting hot, right? How can you not like them right now after what they've did the last 2 weeks? And then especially when you contrast that against the Packers losing to the Broncos.
They're going the wrong direction.
Wrong direction. This is, like I said, this is a team hot versus cold, like you say. The only
Broncos
thing...
game, just to note, was off a bye week.
Yeah.
Imagine coming off a bye week playing the worst defense and you can't do anything. Like, man, that's rough.
The only note I would have is this could be like a letdown versus hunger type of game. I don't know if the Vikings
That's a good point.
just upset the number 1 team in the NFC and now they're Packers are coming off a game where they like desperately need a win after, like you said,
Yeah.
losing to one of the worst teams.
That's rough.
And they're back at home. So never know there.
Yeah.
Play I really like in this one. Packers have been bad. We've been saying this on here all year. Packers suck in the first half. When the Packers come back, it's the second half. Their defense holds them. They play well then. Vikings, first half, minus the spread, minus 0.5 is plus 105. Just get in on that. That'll be easy.
Yeah. Even just a minus 1.5 too for the game. Vikings. I just see that being. I don't see the Packers being able to win this game. Just not how they played. But it's like you said, they could come out hungry. Looks like they're at home, so
Yep.
you know, they're gonna be in front of their fans after a disappointing outing, so could change things.
There's a interesting bet too, just because we're plus money here. I like one on the Packers to score first and lose, plus 360. If you're looking for something
That is
interesting.
nice.
But all right, getting out of there.
Very nice.
I kind of like the Vikings run game in there too. They started to get something going against the 49ers, and Madison's over-under set at 48.5 for the next game. So I think there could be some value there. The Packers give up 143 rush yards a game, so Madison over 48.5 could be.
That's a good number.
Yeah,
Good find there.
I like that. If it's below 60, like with struggling running backs, I mean, it seemed like they were breaking out a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, Madison's looked better each week as they've gone on. He's gotten a little more comfortable, I think.
All right, there's two of your favorite teams right here. Can you tell us about the stinky Titans at home taking on the Falcons?
I don't understand how I wouldn't take the home dog, to be completely honest with you. Like, convince me not to take not to take Titans plus 125 money line. Like, or honestly, just take the 2.5 points. I mean, it's not enough points, I guess. I'd really want it to be a field goal, but yeah, like Titans at home. I know I've looked at the stats before. Vrabel is one of the best, like straight up underdog coaches. He has one of the best records. I think it was, like 37-30 or something like that. It was some interesting, just like record that he had. But you give me him as an underdog at home against this Falcons team that just completely lacks any identity. Yeah, just give it to me. Just give me the
Just
money
give
line
it to me, baby, one more time.
Just give me the money line, man.
Yeah, this is one of those
What do you
things. Like, I agree with you. It's like you said, Vrabel in one of these spots. I actually hate the Titans. I would prefer to not bet them ever at all. I think the over under in this game tells a lot too. 35.5. Yeah, this is a Titans grind out, a ugly fucking win. People gonna be in on the Falcons. I bet I would be interested to see where the money is on this game. Let me pull that up real quick.
Yeah, I'm sure there's money on the Falcons spread for them to win by a field goal. Pro bettors are probably loving that. I mean, you look at the game last week. While you're looking at that, I'll talk about it. The Falcons and Tampa Bay Bucks played last week, and the Falcons fumbled twice at the 1 yard line. One went out of the back of the end zone for a touchback that should have been a touchdown. Ritter pulled up, stopped running, and just lackadaisically held the ball as he was going to cross the line, and he fumbled out the back of the end zone. So they lost a touchdown there. They fumbled at the one, and I cannot remember if it got recovered by them or not. To be honest, my memory's blanking on me there. But the point of it is they won by a field goal. They could have won by much more. Like, they're a team that just leaves points, and to be honest, like, the Titans defense ain't that bad. Their run defense is really good. So, I mean, you're not gonna be able to leave points up against the Titans. You're just not.
Yeah, it could be a recipe against a quarterback who struggles to throw the ball down the field, facing a good run defense. That kind of is their identity.
This is a setup job.
54% of the bets, it looks like, according to DraftKings, are on the Falcons. So, yeah, it looks like a just fade situation. Titans.
Yeah. Give me that 125, man. I'm bricked up for it. I'll cream for it.
You're creaming for that fucking Titans.
I'm creaming for a 125 at home, dog.
This just screams like, yes, this is such a Titans spot.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
get me out of there before I get too
give me that
excited about the
shit.
Titans runs.
Yeah, right.
Texies versus the Panties.
Oh,
The
baby,
QB
baby.
rookie carousel. What are you thinking here, big dog?
You know I'm all about that Stroudy Rowdy, man. That
Oh,
boy, he's him, bro. I don't care what anybody says,
hitting that
man.
Stroudy money line this week's
That
like
was
Bro,
easy.
honestly, it's just it's minus 180. It's not great value, but if you give me Texans money line with whatever number, I don't care if it's astronomical. I don't care what the yards are for Stroud. Give it to me. It's the over times 3. He's throwing for 600 yards this game, 4 touchdowns.
this is him that game.
That's the prediction.
The spread's already moving the other way on DraftKings. It's up to 3.5 for the Texans. Dude, I'll be honest.
Texans win this, man.
Vegas can murder me this weekend. I am in on the favorites. I am in on
Yeah.
favorites this week.
You have Texans in your parlay?
I do not, but
It's
I'll
one-
be.
It's a dangerous one. I'm
If
not
the
gonna lie to you.
if the Bills pull something off tonight, I'll be putting much more money into Plague.
Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm pro Texans here. Being realistic, like it's really not a good number, and it's not one I'll take often. But I would take the minus 180 money line in this going on the road. I like Stroud coming off a bye week too, and I'm sure he's been, the little aches and pains you get from an NFL season. Like anything that he might have been feeling, he's healed up. He got a week to rest, a week to prepare for the Panthers. Yeah, I give me Stroudy, man. He's good. Until he shows me that I shouldn't bet on him, I'm going to continue to bet on him.
Yeah, and against a Texans team that showed you they can go and win on the road like they did in Jacksonville.
Almost stole one in Atlanta.
Played a good defense. Game-winning drive.
Lost by a field goal because of defense.
Played a good defense in the Steelers and beat their ass. And the Panthers haven't won a game all year, so just ride.
Just fade them.
There's no reason to bet the Panthers, really. They haven't shown you anything. The only game they've covered the spread was when they pushed against the Saints, I'm pretty sure. It was a -3. I only know that because I bet the Saints that game.
That's right. They played pretty decent. The Saints had a lot of turnovers.
And that was a backdoor cover, yeah, of like 10 points in the last 2 minutes. But anyway, from the rookie carousel, where Stroud is definitely looking like the top dog. Also, no bye weeks this week. We got a full slate of games again.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. Saints versus Colts. I am going to not hop off of that Saints wagon because the Saints are better on the road than they are at home. Colts, top cover corner out. They already had their top guy out. This dude had been covering as their top corner. He's out. So they're going to be down their 2 top guys. I like Gardner Minshew over half an interception. I think he's throwing one.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. I was going to say Gardner's already used up his 3 games for this NFL season, so fade him for the rest of the
Gardner's
year.
throwing a pick.
Yeah.
And in this game, big plus money right here. One of my favorite bets of the week right here in the Saints versus Colts. Either team 3 unanswered scores. No. Plus 135.
Yeah, we love that one.
I was diving deep in there.
It's my favorite.
Either team 3 unanswered no. Plus 135. Game props. DraftKings. Saints versus Colts. Get that shit in there. Love it.
Yes, sir.
And I like Saints -1 just because whatever. I think they're gonna bounce back. Their boys were pissed and they ended the game fairly well. So I'm almost sick of trusting the Saints, but I'll do it one more time. I'm ready to be hurt.
Yeah, I like getting hurt.
Yeah, I don't like Gardner anymore.
Gardner, he only has 3 games this season. He used them all already. He's over.
Over like us talking about this one. What you think about Pat's Dolphs?
Man, Patriots looked good the first time they played the Dolphs.
But this one's in Miami.
They lost 2 top defensemen since then. Like, what else has really changed? Dolphins are out without that running back, A-Chain. I mean, plus 9.5 is a big number for a team that made it look good. They stayed within. I'd probably take the spread here just because the number. Like, I won't let the home and away scare me too much. I feel like the Patriots, probably how you feel about the Saints. Like, I'll trust Belichick one more time to put
Let me
together
give
a
you
good
some
game
info
plan.
on this one first.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
New England, bad in Miami. 0-6 against the spread, their last 6 in
God.
Miami.
I would not have guessed that.
Ramsey back at practice, probably going to play.
Oh no.
Xavier Howard back at practice, probably going to play. Since that game, Dolphins got their best pass rusher back. Totals kind of high. And the totals kind of high at 47, and I don't think that's because of the Patriots offense.
No, it's
If this
probably
game would
not.
be close, it would be at 43.
If the spread was any
It'd be-
indication of anything due to the Patriots offense, it's just lower than it should be. Or it's higher than it should be because they're gonna throw a pick six.
Yeah, I mean that's there.
All right. Well, let me just say then I'm liking that -9. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me tell you,
9.5 still a big number.
but that Dolphins first half number is at 5.5.
Oh my God! Let me put $1 million on that right now. Oh my God. -5.5. What's the? Is it plus money or is it
Even. I'm
even?
it's 110.
That's a
I'm
good number though. Chat, if you're listening, go on DraftKings, Patriots, Dolphins, go to halves bets and get the spread for the Dolphins 5.5 right now. Your wallet will thank you later. You'll come back next week and you'll gift a sub or you'll donate or I'll give you my PayPal and you can send me something personally because it's gonna hit.
Gonna reap the
That's
benefits.
that's a P-Dog guarantee. Take that first half Dolphins spread.
Yeah, like I said, they've been good all year. We've trusted this bet multiple times.
And parlay it with the alt to a passing yards 460 over.
I wonder what his is the highest. I mean,
Wonder
if
what
he's
you can
at
alter
3.
to.
Yeah, I wonder if he has a 400 on there.
Dude.
Yeah, if the Dolphins get their defenders back, just look
Yeah.
out. 'Cause that was the thing about the Bills game. While it doesn't shock me, is their defense is just getting worse and worse every week in Buffalo. Where
Yeah.
meanwhile, the Dolphins
Patriots.
might peak at the right time.
Well, this is that Patriots just played well. Kind of, I wouldn't even say.
Yeah,
let
Mac
down, 'cause
Jones
you're not
had a
that
really
high-
good game.
You're not riding that high on him for me to call it a letdown, but it's kind of trending towards that. Like, I mean, obviously, a spread at 9.5 doesn't indicate that Vegas thinks they're going to do very well.
Yeah, that's one where I just like the Dolphins money line and a parlay.
Yeah, don't mess with that.
It's one of those, man, because you can get a decent parlay if you take. So you have a lot of options: Ravens versus Cardinals, Chargers over the Bears, Dolphins over Patriots, the Bills game if you want. If you put any of your favorite 3 in there, it's like a -101 parlay. Like it's really decent. Which usually I'm not sitting here spamming bet 3-leg parlays, but this week just if I get hurt this
I
week
like
betting
3-leg
favorites, I'll live with it. Yeah, all right, let's get out of there. The Battle in New Jersey, the fake New York teams are playing. The real one plays tonight. What you think versus the Jets and the Giants? 3-point spread for the Jets on the road.
Honestly, this is scary. I don't trust either of these teams
Dude.
with my money. Like, what?
If you see
Giants came through last week. You called Giants over Washington. Giants
called the
played well.
Steelers too, but
You did. Yep, you were on Steelers, and I told you the Steelers sucked, and I still stand by that.
which
just
they
for the
do. Like
record.
I said last week, you
they
won't
got it. They
enjoy
get it
it.
done.
You won't enjoy putting your money on the
No.
Steelers, but it'll win somehow.
Yeah, I feel like this is a spot where I'd go to you and be like, which team am I not going to enjoy putting my money on, but will win for me? Who would you pick?
On Jets
'Cause I
versus
don't like
Giants,
either of 'em.
-3.
You teased the under to 26 and a
It
half.
down below on the ticker, right here. It's actually coming across. I said the Giants.
Giants versus Jets has the possibility to be the first ever 0-0 tie.
That's how I feel about that
Okay.
game. If you think under
All
36 and a half, dude, fuck, what is this, an Iowa football game in college? I mean, it might go under, dude.
Just for reference, last week I teased 10 points on an over, so it was 37. I teased it down to 27, and that was in the Falcons and Bucks game, and it hit 29. It barely hit. So like, I was like, sure this is gonna slam, but yeah, there's NFL teams out there that can't make 26, 27 points.
I mean, we're looking at
and this is probably one of those spots.
Let's take last week into account of Giants Washington. It was 14-7, and the only reason Washington has 7 is because the Giants muffed a punt in the red zone. So it could have been 14-0 there. It's like, dude, under 36.5. Giants defense has been getting a little better. I almost fucking, dude, just bet the under for the memes. 36.5. Fuck it.
Yeah, that might be a fun bet. Just that they're all 5 or on.
Just throw you something, and that's almost just for the memes.
I'll go get a loan.
Just unless you're from New York or some shit, don't bet Jets versus Giants, dude. There's 500 other better games.
Thank you.
But if you really want to, take the Jets, because I don't know, their defense will probably get a pick 6 because the quarterback's gonna be rough. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Pick 6. Not even betting on the Jets offense.
Just take plus money defensive touchdown.
There you go. Yeah.
Like probably plus 200 in that one.
Oh my god. Do I see JAGS Jags on the slate against the shitters?
Our final 1 o'clock.
Jags. Bro, give me the Jags. Tease the Spur. All of that spread minus 50, bro.
I got that shit plus 11.
You do? Nice.
Yeah, I like the Jags here as well. I'm going to keep betting against the Steelers because eventually they're going to crack.
Yeah. No, this is just Jags all day, man. Like, the only thing is Lawrence's leg. I got to figure out.
He's all right last week. He was running and shit.
He was. He just hasn't full practiced all this week either. So I'm wondering if it's like he's going to need to give it a break some week to actually fully recover. I'm going to be curious and actually check to see if he full practices Friday. Because, yeah, he hasn't full practiced yet this week. But he still looked fine, like you said. He'll have the brace on it. It just might be nursing it for a while. But, yeah, give me Jags. Give me the spread, minus 2.5 to win by a field goal. You don't even have to watch this game. You're just going to know it'll cash. Spend the money before the game's even over. It's over.
Give me Jags to win both halves in this one, too. Okay. I think it'll be close. Like, say they win the first half, fucking 17-10, and then I think you could repeat the second half same way. I think it'll be close enough where, like, they'll have to play, the whole game. Like, try. Not going to be blowing them out. Like the Ravens situation. So I like the Jags to win both halves, yeah. Just maybe by a small amount. I'm sure that's plus money. I haven't checked that prop, but it's always plus money there. Eagles, Commanders. This is a game I'm kind of letting their last matchup affect me a little bit. Because they played in Philly, and Washington could have won that game. The shit went to overtime. It was 3 points.
Right.
But this is crazy. Washington is 1-5 at home in their last 6 against Philly in Washington, and their one win came in 2020 with no fans. So I don't know if they just can't. I mean, the whole crowd's probably just booing. Hey, fuck you, fuck Daniel Snyder, you guys, the Redskins. We wish you were back. They're probably just talking shit their whole offense drive, I guess. Mm-hmm. Usually when they play in Washington too, the Eagles beat them by a lot.
Let's say they looked bad. I mean, one game that we actually watched and paid attention to was Bears Commanders, and that was in Washington, and they laid an egg first quarter, first half. They didn't look good at all. So, I mean, that's just something else to, not huge. You don't have to look deep into it, but it's just something. This is the one game we watched.
If you want to look kind of into the matchups with the similar teams, last year it was 24-8 when they played in Washington, and when they played in Philly last year, the Commanders upset them. So it's kind of a similar situation again. But fuck all those bets, kind of the spread and shit. A really good one I'm liking, Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns at plus 100 right now. I mean, if you think the Eagles are going to win, Hurts is probably going to toss 2 tutties. He's got a hurt knee right now. I mean, their run game's solid, but last time they played, or like AJ Brown's just gone nuclear. I like that. And then on the other side,
I love that.
Commanders,
Left-hand up.
struggling in the red zone stuff. Philly's defense is good. I'm looking for Joey Sly guy over 1.5 field goals at plus 120.
Ooh, that's plus. Oh,
Plus
give me
120.
Two field goals,
Two
bro?
tutties for the Manders, dude. That's like standy op.
You can bet that and spend the winnings before it even happens. I promise.
Your bank account's already doubled if you just do it.
It's in there. They're just gonna cash out as soon as you put it in. It's like a free bet.
But yeah,
Just go do it.
We're just diving in, like the name of the show suggests, we're diving into these plus money bets today.
That's just cash, man.
Just that
Good million.
Joey Sly over 1.5.
Take a second mortgage out on Joey Sly, man. Joey Sly guy sneaking in there. All right, we gotta go next. We're a little behind.
All right, we gotta rush through these. There's a lot of games on this slate.
It's the first full slate in a while.
Browns Seahawks. I got this one. PJ Walker's coming in. Deshaun Watson still out massaging his injuries, if you will. This is a crazy stat here. I deep dove into this one. The Cleveland has the 27th D in the first quarter.
Oh.
So their defense is good. They're the number 1 ranked defense, but they seem susceptible to scripted drives. Seahawks, 8th overall first quarter points. Take the Seahawks spread first quarter, 0.5 plus 114. That's a play I like on that game.
Love it. Great.
Also, Seahawks, good run defense. They actually give up less yards per game rushing than the Browns do. What do the Browns do? Like to run the ball. Their quarterback's not that good. Kind of like in the Seahawks. Get out of there. All right, Ravens versus Cardinals. Let me tell you a little something about Lamar Jackson. 22-10 against the spread on the road. Baltimore, the spread keeps moving up. I've seen it go 7, 8, 9. It's at 10 maybe now. This is one of those. If you take Ravens, Dolphins, Chargers, money line, Lions, Bills. I like all those teams this week.
Favorites. Yeah.
I have a $25 parlay on all of them because the Ravens might lose, but if Dolphins, Chargers, Lions, Bills lose, I just don't know.
I think I'm more confident in the Ravens than most.
Ravens,
the Cardinals are coming back down to earth very quickly.
Yeah, that's true. They're getting kind of worse and worse every week.
And the Ravens are. They were never in a. Yeah, I won't go too deep into it. The Ravens looked bad a few games, but I don't think they were in trouble. It was just some bad coaching decisions and just little things that needed cleaned up. And you could tell they cleaned it up last week, and they fucking put a stomping on those boys from Detroit.
Also, though, Hollywood Brown revenge game for the Cardinals. Ravens traded him there a couple years ago. So look for his receptions and touchdown. The odds aren't out on his touchdown yet. Zach Ertz is out for the Cardinals as well. Hollywood Brown's pretty much their only target right now.
Yeah, Trey McBride's not bad, but he just hasn't got a lot of time. The tight end.
So the bet I'm looking for here is the Ravens have scored 55 points in the first quarter. So I'm kind of going their first half alt spread -7.
I thought you were saying they were going to score 55 points in the first half or something.
No.
I thought you were joking. I thought it was a joke at first.
That's total.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alt spread -7 at half. I'm sure they'll be up by that. The defense is good enough. If they get a touchdown, they'll probably hold. All right, getting away from there.
Man, don't ask me about this game. What the fuck?
This game,
San Fran just dropped 2 games back to back to the Browns.
Brock Purdy's probably out, so Sam Darnold will be going as well.
Oh, dude, if you've got me plus money for a Bengals team against a absolutely just falling from the face of the earth 49ers, I'd probably take the plus, just the plus money line.
Damn, it's already gone up. If it started at +4, let me see now. I don't think it's that high. I think it's down to +3 or +3.5.
I'm sure it's got to be. People are got to be hammering Bengals.
Oh, actually, it is going the other way. It's at +4.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The 49ers are completely capable. I mean, I know McCaffrey was banged up. I haven't heard, but I'm assuming he's still playing. They've got weapons, but something just hasn't been looking right for that offense. And now if you're losing the quarterback that was running it, I don't see how somebody else could step in. especially Sam Darnold, who failed as a starting quarterback. So yeah, if you've got a plus money line on the Bengals, like that's just a spot that I would take, which is a good spot.
Yeah, I almost like the over here because I think the 49ers will get some. And I mean, this game's either going to go way over 43 or it's going to be
Way under.
10-7.
Yeah,
So,
but the Bengals have been getting right recently, so
yeah, that's why I like the Bengals here. The spread's
yeah.
moving the wrong way. There might be some news I don't know about this game. I haven't looked
Yeah.
100% up about it yet. I'll be checking. I mean, honestly, I won't be betting anything on this game. Won't be doing one thing with Bengals 49ers.
I will not be either. But if I did, I'd take that plus money on the money line.
Yeah, that's value there. It's almost plus 200.
Bro,
That makes
how
me
is it-
feel like Burrow has to have some news. But yeah, anyway, let's get out of there.
I want to know how these two teams are playing each other again. Didn't they just play like 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks
Oh,
ago?
dude, super fast. And because of that,
Yeah.
I can remember the exact play I had with a similar line. Isaiah Pachenko over 16 and a half receptions. Play that with his over 16 and a half receiving yards. Parlay that with over 2.5 receptions. Like that all day. Same play I had last game.
Sounds
I played
free.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Chad, there's no value in any of this. Like, Broncos aren't going to win this game, and the slim chance that they might is just not worth putting anything on plus 280. And 7 points is such a shit number on the spread. Like, you're probably going to push because the Chiefs will probably just win by 7. But, yeah, no, there's just no value in this. Take that Pacheco parlay, his receiving yards and his total receptions, and just move on to the next one.
It's the same thing I talked about last time when they played the Broncos. They use their running backs in the flats all the time when they played the Broncos. The shit hit in like the first half last week. So, I mean, dude, it's like criminal. I can't believe that his...
You sound frustrated that it's even a
I'm
thing.
like, I can't believe his receiving yards are like 24 and a half. Every fucking game, Pachenko's getting like 40 yards.
They love dumping them off, so...
Oh, yeah,
no,
and
I actually will probably make that bet. I will make that, yeah.
I'm creaming for it.
That'll probably be a $20 cream sickle.
I'm mad that the book is just like, I'll take
Giving you
it, I
free money.
guess.
If you're forcing me.
Yeah.
You got this Bears
It's like, man, I
Chargers?
wanted to bet some other stuff, but I guess I got to bet Isaiah Pachenko
Yeah, I got to
receiving
put all
yards
my
in.
money there.
Yeah, Bears Chargers.
Oh, shit.
This is what I've been talking about, dude. Like you can go Chargers,
my.
Chiefs, Dolphins, Lions, one of those type of
Chargers
parlays.
are going to win this.
Chargers
football game.
parlay. Chargers will probably fucking cover the spread too. They'll probably because they're the type of team like, fuck it, we're gonna just go 40. Like it's like this is gonna be like when the Chiefs played the Bears.
Right. Okay.
I think the
I think our
Chargers
offense is
are.
a little more capable now, but yeah,
I think the Chargers are gonna score 40.
I can see that. Our defense is going to struggle with this offense.
Bears first drive punt minus 145. Chargers to win both halves, yes, at plus 125.
Mortgage. That's
Both
all
of those are
That's all
hitting.
I hear. I just hear put my mortgage on it.
Yeah, Chargers in every parlay ever. Like, dude, the Chargers win this fucking game or I cancel the show. One of
I don't have
those.
anything to do on Thursdays.
All right, to end us off, fucking Raiders Lions.
Raiders.
Dude, Detroit alt spread minus 10.
Jesus, yeah, what the hell? Why is this number? Well, it's because the Lions laid an egg last week. Yeah, this is an overreaction to the Lions having a bad game, but we knew the Lions were going to have a bad game at Baltimore. Like, that made sense to us. It didn't mean they were a bad team. It just wasn't a spot for them.
Also,
So this is
that
overreaction.
That
Yeah,
Baltimore
give me
game, Terrell Suggs Ring of Honor day. Like them boys weren't going to come out and win by 40.
It was just, yeah. That game really wasn't that the Lions were that bad.
That
It
was like
just the spot.
old boy
Right.
dying for the Bears.
Yeah, Dick Butkus
Dick
died.
Butkus
and
died,
he lost
and then-
$100.
And then the Bears beat the fuck out of them.
Yep. So, yeah, Lions are a good team. That was just not a spot where they were going to win, and we were onto that. So, this is now an overreaction, so we'll take the other side. Give me the Lions. Lions, 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 Lions. Put your
Dude.
whole family's mortgage on it.
Jimmy G ain't going to play. It's going to be fucking Aiden O'Connell, I think, or some shit.
Not
all I'm
Brian
saying...
Hoyer. It was Hoyer last week.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. They're both garbage, dude. And this is
True. Why am I arguing
severely
that?
so undervalued right here. Raiders first drive to be a punt minus 120. Put every fucking thing you can, dude. Raiders scripted drive don't matter. They suck. They have to get points off field position. Raiders first drive punt minus 120. That's a lock. Unless you might fumble it.
Sure.
Maybe put $5 extra in case they fumble it. Because last time I said this, Texans first drive punt, motherfucking CJ Stroud fumbled it on third down.
Yeah, but he's good to us most of the time, so you cut him some slack.
All right, that's plus money. Week 8, NFL.
Game's about to get started.
9 more to go. All right, that was a good one. Full slate. Bet the rent.
Yep.
Pork chop and hoagie.
Peace. Out, y'all.